Yeah, thanks for that, Elder, by the way. Away the not just throw that one out there. Oh, that's a pretty nice spawn, honestly. I'm still gonna go back and try and do that, a puzzle or whatever it was. But I guess I'm here now. Alright, well, definitely a nice way to get back. I'm still gonna do that puzzle. People are gonna be like, no, please don't do it. I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll just do the completed or the perfect version or the actual way to do it on camera. Or like I'll just jump cut to it maybe, sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see how we do it. Or maybe it'll just be a slightly longer video. I mean, it already is, mostly because that boss fight got dragged out so long. I really do think I got screwed in that fight. I mean, like, you're really gonna tell me this man rolled level down 3 times in a row? I mean, the level ups honestly just felt like pity at that point for the fact that, you know, I mean, come on now, level down 3 times in a row? I'm really curious to see what that boss could have rolled. Maybe that was the only things it could have rolled. Somehow I doubt it. And maybe I just lost the 50-50 every time. I mean, was this Genshin? Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, or insert gotcha here. Maybe that's just my luck, you know? Maybe. Nah, we know we can one-shot those guys. I'm really not trying to farm these guys. I'm just trying to do that for... I thought it was going to be something we had to do to actually proceed, but no, apparently not. Alright, I'll take free healing potions. Don't mind if I do. I mean, there's going to be that free healing station, so it really won't matter like that, but that's... It shouldn't be too long of a run back to that mural area. And there's a save over there, so at the very least, once we finish it, we could just immediately save. And then maybe when I start the next video, I'll just be like right in front of the exit back to the regular place, so that way we could just teleport immediately to it. That sounds like a fine idea. We'll do that. No. You think they would have done a little bit more with like the Colosseum or something? They also seem to like heavily imply that the brothers would actually attempt to fight us. I thought they were going to be a straight up boss, in which case, a Colosseum would have been like a perfect setting or whatever. They could have made like a whole thing about it too, like, oh, because of your thinking, my baby sister got killed, therefore fight me in the Colosseum like they would in the old times or whatever, and then we would beat them and then maybe even like kill them or something like that and be like, oh, how ironic that we defeated them in the Colosseum, sort of thing. I feel like that's something they could have done, but doesn't look like that's happening now, does it? Alright, I still want to get that. It could just be a waste of... I mean, it could be a waste of time. However, the puzzles have generally given out halfway decent items at least, so I don't think it would be a complete waste even with all that. I don't know if this... the game is yet to crash, but if that's the case, I don't want to fight that boss again. It just, there's some boss fights where you're like, alright, that was a boss, let's never do that again, and that's kind of one of those bosses. All boss design? I mean, yeah, kind of. Bruh, like, what? Okay, here's what we do, guys. We have the boss heal itself. Okay, alright, sucks already. And then we do a level down effect where you won't even be able to, you'll lose all your attack and defenses. Who thought this was a good idea? Okay. That put me back here. Alright. What on earth are these crawlings indicating? Pongo thinks this is Gigantos. No? Oh, that must be it. Okay. Then these must be Winglies. These are dragons. These are mementos. There are lots of creatures drawn. Then these should be humans. What is this? I don't know, but it doesn't seem like an intelligent species. It means except for that drawing, all of them were species with intelligence born to Earth from the divine tree, aren't they? That should be... There should be some key within that. Okay. Well, that did an actual green teleportation. So maybe we go from non-intelligent to Gigantos because they're not really that intelligent. So we go from intelligence-based. Memento, surely. And then dragons, and then winglies. And then humans, because the winglies are going to be like, we're the smartest. Of course, got to feed that ego. All right, well, I would have based it on intelligence. That also couldn't really tell if that was Gigantos or Mementos. But yeah, sure, okay, all right. They kind of had to spell that one out, but honestly, I'm okay with it because that was a relatively a different out there one, gotta say. Although it's had quite a few puzzles like that now. It's a dead end here. That's what they want you to think. Let's go back. Wait, this is a Virage. Are you kidding me? Now we got a second boss fight here. Is that what we're doing right now? And the scar must be the Virage that killed Belzec. You say this is a Virage? What are you talking about? Okay, alright. Glad to see that we came back for this. I was thinking it was just gonna be a one. We fought them throughout the Dragon campaign with the winglies, although some still remain. But it looks totally different from the one we met before. Indeed. It's one of their subspecies, and from it, its shape must have had a power far beyond the one we saw. But it's not a very pretty sight to see. Well, you didn't think it was just gonna let us leave now, did you? Virage. Alright, well, boss fight part 2, I guess. Maybe I'll cut this into a 2-part video and have one based on the regular boss and this one. The monster from the 1,000 years ago was awoken by us. Head, body, arm. Okay, alright, so we have multiple things we can hit here. Well, good thing we healed up. Go ahead and start working on the arm, I guess. I say the other two use magic here, and then Rose will just... Alright, that did really good damage to it, it feels like anyways. You have the MP for the time being, may as well go ahead and use star magic on it. Why you gotta be like that, Miranda? Why you gotta be... Alright. Star magic, let's go. I think Dart, I still just want to do straight up damage, and then maybe... Although he's gonna repair himself like the other ones did, I'm sure, so maybe I still do spread damage. Yeah, I probably still do spread damage, thinking about it. I mean, we just defeated a boss, so surely we should have some decent levels, so this guy shouldn't, like, outright wipe us, I wouldn't think. Slap me for 263? Lives remaining 10. What? What is lives remaining 10 mean? Wow, I'm getting hard spammed. What the heck? Okay, well, I suppose I don't have time to wait now, do I? It said lives remaining, but it seems to suggest maybe that's more of a turn count, so maybe I only have 10 turns to defeat this thing. This thing is spamming quite hard right now. I suppose it is an optional boss within this area. Although this game has had quite a few optional bosses, so I guess I can't be too surprised by this. But yeah, no. I think that arm needs to go. At the very least, I need the reduced attacks coming out of this thing. I'm still halfway concerned that Dart might actually die as a result, due to the fact how much damage he's taken so far. I think I'm going to have Rose play healer, and then with our healing items, and then I'll just have Dart and Miranda spam AoE attacks on it. I mean, surely we gotta be putting on a bit of a hurt in order to start getting rid of its appendages soon enough here. Usually their appendages so far haven't been the most tanky things. Their head, of course, naturally being the main body. We're gonna have Rose heal, in which case we're gonna still have Miranda go ahead and DPS here. Don't say the thing. Really wish my spread damage was actually a lot more scaled up, but maybe we get a 50% at some point. We're doing halfway decent damage to this thing. I mean, surely it's gotta be hurting a little bit, but we are definitely healing though. Yeah, Rose is hurt enough to go for this heal. Worst comes to worst, we can have Miranda do healing, but I'm gonna have Rose as our dedicated healer for the time being. Lives remaining 9. Still have no idea what it means by that, but something tells me I don't want to know. It only attacked me once that time. It spammed me 3 times in a row. Maybe was that just a turn order thing, or maybe I used maybe the bosses, instead of running out, have like a regen sort of mechanic on their MP. So maybe he spammed me like that the first turn, so now he's not able to until he has like some sort of hidden regen mechanic on a boss's version of MP, maybe, and that's why he didn't spam me like crazy that turn. I can see that being the thing. This dude should be taking some pretty decent damage here, AoE, so I'm hoping we put some work in on him. Maybe I should just spam magic for the time being? What are you considered? Neutral. Well, I can't say I'm too surprised by that one. Dart is probably our best magic attacker at the moment, thanks to that ring. Fun spamming intensifies. 308. I mean, that's basically another Dragoon attack, just through magic. And it was AoE at that. Yeah, that's gonna hurt a little bit. 422? Bro. Everybody can live through one more attack. Do we have Rose go Dragoon form just for the day? Sure. I suppose if it is based off of turns, it says lives, but presumably turns. So I suppose I can't really afford the wait. We have been doing quite a bit of damage to it, so the Astral Drain might be more worthwhile. This does hit everything, where Astral Drain's only going to hit 1, though. Although if we do heal a lot, then I won't have to have others heal. Let's go for the head on this one. If the heal's straight garbage, we'll do Death Dimension next time, if there is a next time. Or if it's halfway decent, then we can keep doing the Astral Drain for the HP heal, since she is basically our dedicated healer at the moment, which is kind of ironic considering we have Miranda, which is essentially Shauna, for healing. But I kind of need the AoE damage at the moment, and well, You know, she kind of just does better for the time being in that regard. 428. Okay, yeah, that heal is not worth it anymore. I just go for Death Dimension if I'm going to do it next time. Good to know, good to know. Miranda, you can also use magic for the time being. And then we can resort back to Dragoon state soon enough, because our time in Dragoon form is going to take a little bit longer than me just spamming it with magic. I mean, surely it's just damage, right? I can't imagine that it's anything but. Maybe he's just considered more of a secret super boss sort of thing. I mean, we're doing so much damage, I would think that we would have dropped him relatively soon. 265. Wow, I got like 0 time to spam him on that one. Maybe it's just because I've been using so much magic in a row. Maybe there's like diminishing return sort of thing for it. I mean, I don't know how much I need to prep for this boss. I mean, it is essentially a secret boss. Although I don't know. How much can you argue that it's secret if we had to do the whole puzzle to get to it? Although I suppose people would have had to actually go through it. Well, I suppose if I'm going to use these items, it would be on a boss, right? So. I'm sure there will be some people in the comments being like, "Ree, why are you using the boss items? Ree, they're probably really good at X, Y, and Z fight." But if I'm not going to use it on a boss fight, when am I going to use it? 705? I mean, it's really good damage. 7 turns. Everybody hang in there. This is half dead. Half dead? Only half? Bruh. You serious? Okay, well, continue the spam, I suppose. Alright, well, at least, based on that, we're actually slightly ahead. Like, if we're assuming 5 turns would be the halfway mark, in reality, we're actually ahead damage-wise. Although it might start to reach a sort of desperation point. In which case, that could be quite concerning. I thought I would have destroyed limbs and whatnot by now, although that doesn't seem to be the case so far. I guess go ahead and keep working on that farm. Although it looks like maybe the other body part might actually be spamming the magic, which might be the better one to go for. Go ahead and start building up Dragoon form. I'm gonna have to build up Dragoon form again. I don't have magic like that anymore. If I had fought this boss before the Jewel, it would have gone quite a lot better as a result. But, you know, it's... oh, man, we're really only, like, 1 turn ahead right now. Oh, boy. Just keep wailing, I guess. I mean, I already used all of my stronger magic right now. I'm actually getting slightly concerned right now. Oh, my... Okay, I have to use power up, honestly. Okay. Night Raid. Okay, this is powerful, Dark. I don't have to do anything for this one. Aha, the moon that never sets. I mean, that's a nice effect. For whatever reason, light just did that much more damage. Maybe it got, like, some sort of bonus because Miranda's also light, so maybe, like, a light-on-light bonus sort of thing. We're definitely going to keep doing damage, and I really don't have the turns to heal. I mean, especially when I'm just blowing through all my items right now, trying to make this happen. Like, I'm legitimately concerned that I can lose this fight, because if that actually is turn-based, based on the quote-unquote lives that it's got going on here, I don't know if I have enough time to actually beat this boss. Like, apparently I needed to go farm some regular enemies for full Dragoon levels for this fight. Not that I would have known that before going into this fight, but... Okay, alright, well... 388. Oh, did he actually lose his arm over there earlier? He did. Okay. Well, that's probably more so due to the fact that we also have Rose's single target damage on it, so it would have died sooner than the rest of the effects on it. Okay, he missed dart. We take those. Okay, we just gotta probably gonna tie those the thing if I don't heal you right now. We have one more healing breeze. I still have a healing rain, which I can do. Miranda can do healing, like with their Dragoon form if I need to. It's not ideal, but I can. I really don't have anything else. Power up on Dart, I guess. Alright, 5 lights remaining. I'm starting to feel better now that one of his appendages are dead at least. I actually need to get good at this skill though. 177, that was not good. Maybe I should have given it to Rose. At least her attacks are always guaranteed. Thanks to the Ultimate War God Talisman. Is it worth the time at this point? Oh man, it's so hard to tell. Well, I definitely have time to do Dragoon form with Rip. I don't know if this is going to be better than her basic attack, though. Like, maybe I just go basic attacks on this thing's face at this point. Oh, man, I don't feel like I should be rushed as much as I am right now. I mean, we have, what, 4 turns left still, and he has 1 body part gone? Oh, no, did he get his back already? No, it just shows up, but it's not actually there. Whether or not he actually gets that back is another thing, too. There's no way the lethal works. There's no way they would allow something like that. Like, I'm like halfway tempted to do it, but there's just no way. I mean, they would even let regular status effects, especially if they treated insta-kill as a status effect, because if they did that, then every boss would be immune to begin with, just by default, so it's not even worth trying it. Hoping this is halfway decent damage, because I definitely could have done basic attacks with the 214. That was... may as well have done basic attacks at that point. Honestly, my basic attack would have done more. Although, I did get to hit 2 body parts, though, so there is that. His feet should be going down soon, unless his arm is just that much more powerful than his legs. But we definitely focused his arm more than the other body parts, so there is that. Okay, we can't suck on madness here, right here. Yes. Go. As soon as I say I'm thinking too hard on it right now. Okay, what kind of damage we're looking at? I mean, Miranda's getting shreked right now by that skill, but other than that, well, we definitely got to give you SP back. That's the last of my MP. I think I just got to use, like, Final Burst and just go for it on the boss here. I can get rid of this bot.
Die. Hard blade.
322. It's got to be close to 3 turns. Bro, like, what a sus animation. I was like, I know she didn't die for that. She has more HP than that. Okay. Dart, we just gotta go for it here, buddy. Oh boy. Explosion or final burst? Explosion or final burst? Like, jeez. He made a mention. Do I just go for the head at this point? Like, surely I don't have to kill the legs as well, right? I mean, that's probably just a night. I think I go for the head here, and then I just let Miranda go for the legs with their AoE skill, because this is going to be my most powerful skill. This is probably the last Dragoon attack I get on this boss right now. At least in terms of Dart here. Especially the way I had been throwing away Madness heroes. Not that I'm trying to, of course, but... this is probably the most intense boss fight so far. Mostly because of the turn timer. I imagine he just insta-kills me if it hits 0. 1470? That's so good. Here's the time I need those stamina drinks or whatever that would just immediately let me go 1 gauge to Dragoon. I mean, really? It's gotta be close. I mean, if Rose goes down, I think I just have to let Rose go down. Like, I don't I don't think I can afford the turns at this point to pick her back up. I guess we did have powerful on Dart, which maybe I should have done earlier, if that's the case. I was like, maybe I could get away with it, but the more I keep attacking this boss, it feels like maybe I can't. Maybe this is why this boss is optional, because this dude takes an absolute beating. Like, who's man? What an actual monster. When they were talking about monsters, they must have meant this guy. I mean, mostly just because of his monstrous HP, but... Not that he's exactly hidden for nothing here, though. Is that still not enough to kill the body? I mean, he had one cut in that said he was halfway dead. We were, in theory, ahead at that time. Guess I go healing range just so that way she stays up. We are burning absolutely everything on this fight, so like I need to win this fight. Lives remaining 2. Okay, we still have 2 more turns. It's not fantastic. Do I really not have any more magic? Nullify physical attack. I mean, certainly something. Yes, I think I just go for the head at this point. Like, I think I just say screw the body and go for the head. Alright, that at least gives me 1 more turn of Dragoon. Have a more Dart here, though. Yes. Oh my... The time I don't need Madness Hero on right now because I can't land it like that because I suck. Oh. At least Rose can do damage. I don't have to worry about screwing it up. Alright, Miranda, I need damage. Screw healing, we're done healing. I can't afford any more healing. Like, we just have to do damage here. How was the body hanging on for so long? I even hit the boss for like 1370 on final burst out of Dart. Still, just was not enough to drop with that. It's crazy. I mean, if we end up failing this, I think I'm gonna have to like actually go back in my own video and calculate how much damage I did to this guy to actually see how much damage I need. Because if I don't beat him with this much damage, then I need even more damage than that. In which case, maybe we'll just like, farm over time. Or maybe I'll do like in between farming to beat the boss. I mean, not exactly ideal. Not really something I want to do. Maybe he's actually just like an endgame boss and I'm not supposed to be fighting him right now, which definitely is starting to feel like the case. 1 life remaining. Oh my. Alright, everybody's at full HP. He can't possibly one-shot any of my people. I don't have any more Dragoon. This is it. Yes. Alright, perfect madness here. It's absolutely nothing. I could have got a few more Dragoon attacks in if I was able to actually not suck for like 5 seconds. How is this thing still alive? I was ahead. I was ahead at one point. He said the boss was halfway dead. And now all of a sudden, like, how did I lose so much time? Just as soon as I ran out of magic and Dragoon form? Is that it? Like, I ran out and it's just over? Unless they count 0 as a turn, like it is. And I threw the Dragoon attack too. That's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. I really wish I could see this boss's HP bar now to just see how close or far off I was. I don't have anything else. I don't have any more magic. It just... Alright, well, hopefully turn 0's the thing. Otherwise, I think I'd just die. Lives remaining 0. $875. He missed. Wait. You mean... He straight up... You mean I could have just... What? What? Okay, I haven't looked up anything in this game so far, but once this video ends, I'm looking up that boss to see if I actually would have gotten something special for actually killing him myself rather than him just self-destructing, I guess. Could I have not just blocked that entire fight then? And then on the last turn where he went for his seppuku skill, I could have just blocked and been fine. I mean, we managed to dodge it. Why do Virages wake up in reaction to us? Good question. I don't know, the ancestor never mentioned about this thingy. So does this mean they were not just reacting to Sean? Sean. I still don't know anything about the mystery surrounding Sean. There's no choice for us but the going forward. Come on, let's go back to the Crystal Palace. Its own video, and then, or like an attempt video sort of thing. I know how I want to do it. Not be, is that the Divine Dragon? Don't be silly, it's too early. Oh. Oh no, Denningrod. We gotta run. Yeah. Gotta go fast. Run? Bruh. Why would you enable... Okay, so we're in this run sequence. We gotta get out of here. Why would you allow regular encounters that kills all of the entire suspense? You're like, oh, I gotta run away from this huge dragon that's after me. And then the game's like, actually, but do this regular encounter first. Like, you killed all of the suspense game. Why are you like this? Probably should just got rid of the toadstool thing just to get it out of the way. They'll probably do like status effects or something, but we know the other one does. So it's definitely not trying to keep him around. Of course, you're 10 MP away from. I could have used Moonlight. I can use Moonlight on her. Why do I? Surely you don't die to this. Okay, you didn't die to it. Okay, fantastic. Okay, you Moonlight Rose. She lives long enough so that way she can keep getting XP and whatnot. And you actually still have enough to heal Dart even with that. So we don't necessarily need Gates of Heaven. I keep forgetting that Moonlight can actually heal people because it's been so niche for us to actually use. Like at one point it was really good, like don't get me wrong, getting the full HP and the status effect recovery was really nice. But we've progressed past that point, especially with Gates of Heaven being available. I mean, it's literally just Moonlight, but better. It's still very strange that it actually focuses the Moonlight on the character using it, but then heals somebody else. Like, it seems like it should have just chosen the character that you're going to heal and then showed them getting hit by the Scene of Light. I mean, surely that makes more sense to look at the very least. Maybe that's just a technical limitation, I don't know, but it seems like a very strange decision if that's not the case. What was that? Kongol just leveled up again, I think? I don't know, well, I'm definitely saving on a different file because I am too curious on that boss fight if I could have legitimately beat there or not. Because I feel like if I could have beat it, it would have been insane. Did you get the Dragon Block staff? We did, but the Divine Dragon. I know, I'm teleporting you the Denningrod. Ancestor, it's too much. You don't have the power like in the old days, do you? We had no time left to think. He's summoning a spirit bomb, but it's actually just us. Ancestor blown. I'm fine. Oh, it didn't work. Not yet. We believe in Marrow and her friends who Marrow believes in too. I'd like to see the future that Marrow and her friends create. Everyone, send me your energy. Okay, well, I can't believe how long this video is going on right now. I'm gonna have to. This is probably gonna be maybe even like a three video in one sort of thing going on right now. This dragon really just like runs itself into the ground. They're like, oh, that's hacking it goes so much. Like, you think this thing would be like spitting lasers or something right now? Or some dragon fire or something. Oh, okay, he's just gonna shoot missiles. Yeah, you know, I guess that works. See, this is more of what I was expecting. Maybe not, you know, the whole missiles things. Maybe like straight up fire or laser beams or something. But sure, yeah. Good thing we got teleported into that. I'm sure that did real well for our health. See, there we go. This is what I was expecting right here. He's just got a straight up beam cannon on his back. Like, what the hell kind of nonsense is this? Oh. Well, that's probably not a good thing. Yeah, so that happened. We're too late. Is this Denningrad? The Crystal Palace is destroyed. Queen Cerise. Don't be such a laggard. Shauna's in the castle too. Oh, well, doesn't look like I'm about to be allowed anywhere else. I can't imagine those NPCs are important at this point. Well, glad to see everybody's chilling. Okay. Well, to absolutely ruin the suspense, we're gonna save it right here. The reason I say that, because the current video is actually almost 2 hours long at the point of recording this, so we're gonna go ahead and save it right here. We're gonna figure out the fate of the Queen and Shauna in the next video. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we will see you guys then. See ya.